was creepy. Hello, fellow readers, and welcome to the Lost Book Reports. It's 2015, and I have to say, I went to Barnes & Noble today, and something amazing happened in the sense of I was actually really excited. And I can't explain it. Well, I can. Basically, 2014, I lost my passion for reading. In the sense, I've still liked reading, I liked books, but I lost this passion, this need, this craving that I had before, and it obviously showed in my videos and my book blogging because I did less of it, and I didn't go to events, and a lot of that has to do with what was going on in my life in 2014, and some of that is carrying on to 2015, but I realized today at Barnes & Noble that I was excited, and that hasn't happened before because I used to get anxiety about, I would go into Barnes & Noble and I'd be like happy and I'd be like, oh, let's buy some books, but then I'd get anxiety because I would see this book that is now out, and I couldn't believe it was out because I have the advanced reader's copy that was sent to me months ago that I never read and I didn't review, and then I'd see another book and it would then create anxiety because I felt like I was letting people down, which, I'm not, but I am, because to get advanced reader's copies is a very big, it's not like a huge deal, but it is like a responsibility that yeah. Anyways, so I went to Barnes & Noble today, and I went simply to go get one book, a book of poetry, and I found myself wandering around like I normally do, and this time I was excited to read. I was excited for all the bookish things to be happening and to be a better blogger and booktuber, and I've been reading more. I'm already like 3, maybe 4 books into the new year, and I'm so far ahead of my goal. Which is of 100 books this year. And I thought I'd go with that because I made my goal 100, and I've never made my goal before for my Goodreads goals, but usually I'm only like a book or 2 off, so I up the goal. But this past year, 2014, I wasn't even close. I read like 34 out of my goal of 125. Probably a little more than that, but still. So this year my goal is 100. I'm so far ahead. I hope to keep it ahead. And yeah. So I'm excited for 2015 and for book blogging and booktubing and reading, and just, I'm excited. So while I was there, I went in to get Beautiful Chaos by Robert M. Drake, this is the book of poetry. And I found actually Robert M. Drake through Instagram. I would see his quotes all over. You'll see like R.M. Drake. And I just found it so beautiful that I was like, you know what, I need his book of poetry next to me, and so I can have it and display it. And I just think, I think what he writes is beautiful. Like, for instance, here's a clip. It goes, I am slowly falling apart, scorching away. My ashes drizzle, and I have destroyed myself to wind over your shore, to remind you that someone out there still burns for you. It's just, I love his stuff. So I bought it. And I'm going to read all of them tonight. And then while I was there, of course, I started going through, I'm trying to figure out where to put this. I started going through books that I really wanted, and this is how that happened. I ended up getting Ruin and Rising by Leigh Bardugo, which is the 3rd and final book in her, wow, why can I remember? It's a series, you guys. I hate when this happens. It's the Grisha trilogy, and then the first book being Shadow and Bone, and then Siege and Storm. I've read the first 2, obsessed with it, obsessed. So I'm so excited that I finally got this, because when it came out, I didn't have the money to buy it. Or actually, I chose another book, and now I'm just excited to have it. And apparently, this is the exclusive collector's edition. This was the last one they had. It was a little torn in the back, but I'm excited. I've met Leigh before. She's amazing. Her writing is so good. This is such a good series. I can't wait. Next I got Rebel Belle by Rachel Hawkins, and I've been wanting this book for a while. All I know is it really just has to do with, I just know it has to do with the South, but apparently there's more to it. But I love Rachel Hawkins' writing. She's known for her Hex Hall series. And then there's a series now with the Brannon sisters that's like continuation series of the Hex Hall series. But I've wanted this for a while, and I just realized that's a knife. So yeah, I got it because it was there. It was the last one there as well. I mean, I know it's not the last one ever, but it was the last one they had on the shelves. Next, I got Waistcoats and Weaponry, which is the third book in the Finishing School series by Gail Carriger. This is another, I read the first 2 books in the series. The first one I was like, it's good. The second one I loved. So when I saw this wasn't a book I went in there looking for. I didn't go in looking for any of these books, but you kind of know, like, you see it and you're like, oh, I want that, I want that. And this one I didn't know was out. Saw it and I went, need it, have it, gotta have it. I'm excited. I love it. It's a great steampunk series. Next I got Blonde Ops by Charlotte Bernardo and Natalie Zaman, and this is one of the ones where a lot of this has to do with the cover. I've seen it around the blogosphere, book blogosphere, but I haven't really heard much about it, and the cover is pretty, and then, I'm not gonna lie, this quote right here from Shannon Delaney, fashion, intrigue, and action. Blonde Ops has it all, and something about that made me go, need to have it. Sometimes there's no logic to my picking of books. I mean, that's a better explanation than I can give most of the time. And then the final book I ended up getting was Love Letters to the Dead by Ava DeLaria, and this is about a girl who, it's like she gets an English assignment to class and you have to write a letter to a dead person, and then it becomes like an obsession. She starts writing a lot of love letters, and I don't know what else happens after that. But it seemed intriguing, and I've heard great things about it. So I almost left the store without getting it, but it was one of those books that as I was looking through, I kept looking at going, I want it. No. I want it. No. And so I was like, you know what? You gotta get it. So that is what I got. That is the start of my haul of 2015 of books. I am so excited to do this. I really hope I can keep up the momentum of my excitement right now for everybody. And yeah, I guess this is technically in my mailbox, but I'm going to post it as soon as possible. I'm not going to wait till Sunday. And I'm excited. Bye, fellow readers. I hopefully am back.